Uh-oh. Corner. Uh-oh.
A message from the overseer. Greetings, residents. We regret to inform you that there is a problem with one of the water purification filters. We assure you that we are working diligently to fix this problem. However, until the filter has been fixed, please try to keep the water usage limited to report directly to the clinic if you begin to feel ill in any way. Log entry 74. I saw one of the guys in the mess hall pull a bottle cap off of a sunset sarsaparilla and then run to his room. I knew he was hiding something, so I broke into his room where he wasn't there and saw the bottle cap. It had a blue star underneath it. I think it's been marked for something, but I can't figure out what. All I know is I want that bottle cap.
Prim's got some new sheriff watching over the town now.
A message from the overseer. Journal entry 209. I couldn't sleep a few nights ago, so I stayed up reading. Around 1:30 in the morning, and the vent above my bed began to push out and move air more than usual. It lasted for about 5 minutes, then turned off. I did not think much of it at the time, but I had trouble falling asleep again last night. Once again, around 1:30 a.m., the vents turned on for about 5 minutes, then turned off. And journal number 210. I've been getting headaches. I think someone is poisoning us. I've been up every night this week, and night after night. An extra boost of air comes through the vents. It lasts for about 5 minutes, and then it turns off. I spoke with one of the neighbors. He said he noticed the same thing in his room as well. We made reports to the maintenance officer. He was informed that the system was running perfectly and that there was nothing to worry about. I don't believe him. Maybe he's in on it. Log number 479. I don't trust that doctor. She has bodyguards. What kind of doctor has bodyguards? I've seen the guards bringing her meals. I don't think she ever leaves her office. There's always one posted outside at night too. I wonder what she's hiding. Log 480. I've been working with a friend. He's been trying to hack the doc's computer. And so far we haven't had much luck. Log 481. It took some convincing, but I finally got him to show me what he found in the doc's computer. He was right. I wouldn't like it. Patient files look like those from an asylum. Patients' names were all in code. But some of them seem fit to the people around us. But they can't be us. I don't remember being insane. I think I would remember something like that. But it must be true. It explains the doctor's behavior with the bodyguards. I don't know why I can't remember. It must be that doctor. Maybe she's drugging us. I need to get into that office. 482. Maybe I am insane. Maybe this isn't happening. Maybe the war never happened. Maybe I'm just trapped in my head. Log 483. It took some doing, but a few of us got together and managed to distract some people outside the clinic long enough for me to get in and do some looking around. I found restraints and enough sedatives to kill a horse. She must be using them to control us, make us forget. We're just pawns in her sick game. Log 484. We confronted the doctor today. She refused to give us any information. We were thrown out of the clinic. Some of us, quite literally. We tried talking to the overseer, but acted as if he didn't know anything about it. I don't believe him. I don't trust him. I don't trust any of them.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
There's a fine-looking woman. Morning.
Patient 549-8465. Male, age 22. Patient came to use claiming to be insane. Patient claimed he would often get the feeling of being outside himself. This feeling was so intense that it would cause the patient to be off balance during episodes. Navigation to the clinic often difficult for him to achieve without causing accidents.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? Hey, I can't really move now.
Hello.
Damn, run low on smokes again.
Lem wants to run back to the NCR and turn himself in.
This vault gives me the creeps. Never gets old when something blows up.
You and I have got nothing to talk
Have you
about.
read the logs on the computer?
Never gets old when something
Fucked up
blows
shit.
up.
Yeah? What do you want? All right.
Have you wiped out those geckos?
I wiped out the geckos.
Good. Hey, I got another job for you if you're interested.
Sure. What do you need done?
I want you to head to Red Rock Canyon north of here. Find Papa Khan and ask him if he'd allow the Powder Gangers to join up.
Why do you want to join the Great Khans?
There aren't enough of us here to make a real impact on the NCR, and the Khans probably hate the NCR more than we do. Strength in numbers, they say. So will you talk to Papa Khan on our behalf?
Sure.
Great. Come back as soon as you can. I don't know about this whole Great Khan thing.
shit.
Hey!
If anything rhymes with 2, 3. Damn it, too many syllables. Maybe I should write something about how much the Great Khans suck. Silver. Silver what? Silver eyes? What do you want?
Tell me about the Great Khans.
I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation?
It sounds like you're not happy with the Great Khan. Maybe you'd be happy with someplace else.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe.
I could ask them for you.
You'd do that? Thanks. I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The cons wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
So what are you doing?
Nothing really. Just trying to psych myself up to try my initiation. Again.
Sounded like you were writing poetry.
Oh, you heard that, huh? Okay, so, yeah, I was writing poetry. I know, it's not a very great con-like thing to do. The followers of the apocalypse came to our camp when I was a kid, and they brought a bunch of old books. I used to read pre-war poetry for hours.
Why is it poetry great con like?
Have you seen this tribe? If it's not an epic drunken ballad of cracking skulls and hearing lamentations, they think it's a waste of time.
What is this initiation?
Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a con anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it. Indulgent. What rhymes with indulgent? Default. No, that's terrible.
Huh? What?
What do you want?
Syllables. Silver. Silver what?
Your friend's cute. Is she single?
Nice robot.
Your friend's cute. She's single?
Yeah?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
What's your opinion of the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
So if you were in charge of the tribe, you'd fight with the NCR against Caesar fast?
I suppose if asked, I would. But that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Tell me about Papa Khan.
Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre, and sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind.
What do you mean about Papa's hatred poisoning his mind?
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Who are you exactly?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
See ya.
Until next time.
Greetings in the name of Kaiser.
Tell me about your gang.
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
What's your name?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
Your alliance.
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
What's your role in Caesar's Legion?
I'm one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
What does the Legion want with the Great Khans?
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
I had some other questions.
Speak then.
Goodbye.
Yes, goodbye.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
Tell me about your people, Papa Khan.
You want to hear the story of the great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Maybe you could give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That doesn't sound like something the NCR would order.
Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
On second thought, let's talk about something else.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
Who are you exactly?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
I've come with an offer of alliance from the Powder Gangers at Vault 19.
And what benefit would this alliance give us?
The Powder Gangers have access to large quantities of explosives, and they're willing to share it.
Well now, the Armory could always use more firepower. Very well. Tell the Powder Gangers we accept their offer. However, they would still have to pass the initiation rite to truly join our ranks.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Not now, I'm busy.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? Hey, I can't really... You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Come to gawk at the great cons, have you? Fuck off. Nice robot.
Come to gawk at the great cons, have you? Fuck off.
What do you want?
Anything from Papa Khan?
Papa Khan said you can join him, but he says you would all have to still pass the initiation rite.
I'd rather not, but fair enough. We'll do it.
Goodbye.
See you around.
I'm not even gonna touch it. You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question. Thought I heard the pacification field kick in? All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... Why, Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about?
I don't give a shit what you have to say. Tell me why you hauled me here now.
That response seemed demanding, as if cutting to the chase. How surgical. Reminds me of...
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us.
It can only be... If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine! Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye. Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius, and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Hey, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us.
Wait a minute. You removed my brain?
We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, Abe, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
Why am I all cut up? Feel like some kid was playing with my insides.
That is my responsibility. Although in truth, the autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
Scars on your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned. All filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing. And all healing items chemists function at a higher level. Plus 25%. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit.
Oh, wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Due to complications of the procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and your damage social have been increased plus 1.
spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
You took my brain, heart, and spine?
That autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush! That is the sound of flushing.
By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
No, I'm not going to help you.
Oh.
Yes, Dr. Klein, what?
Not you, oh, you idiot. I meant oh in the sense of, oh, I wasn't predicting it would respond that way. Can it say no?
Forget this. Where's the exit?
Leaving? But you can't. I don't mean that as a threat. The radar fence that surrounds the big mountain crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
So I can't leave.
Enough! We need your help. Will you help us?
Alright, I'm listening. Let's hear it.
Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold, hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us.
If you don't tell me what I need to find, I can't help you, all right?
The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies. The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly.
The faster I can get through this, the better.
Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Doesn't sound like my lifestyle. Maybe I'll do a little exploring.
What illogic is this? Keep your filthy, penis-tipped feet out of our labs and secrets. There are things here no lobotomite was meant to see. Things that would astound and possibly terrify. Terrify!
Yeah, we don't come into your lab and decant your solutions.
Only the magnificence of our monitors allow for true comprehension of the wonders of Big Mountain. Shield your jellied eyes lest they burn from your skull.
Dan, can you help me get this done as quickly as possible? Sounds like a lot of walking.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein? If I may intersect for a moment.
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can't ignore you both at the same time.
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it. What are the odds?
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore. And neither can my feelings.
I am yelling because you contaminated specimens can't keep your probes off the volume knob on my voice module.
For the love of God, please stop fighting.
It is truly the end of all intelligence when the lobotomite speaks more wisdom than you geniuses. So, if we have the sound wave, sonic projecto thing gun, then what in Heisenberg's name do we need from X8? Anyone?
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun. It was designed to broadcast many sounds once charged. We just don't know the frequency.
And it is lost in X8, just as X8 is forever lost to us. The sadness of my high school days, the sadness of my youth lost.
Oh, really, Boros? All you did in high school was call me Think Tattletale and all the kids you hated, you little teacher's pet brown hound.
Give the lobotomite the emitter. Does it have an audio effect frequency loaded?
Oh, I don't think so. Wait.
What is he doing?
I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it warmed up. Ding. Turkey's done.
You give it to the lobotomite. I'm not touching that thing.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it if you two are going to be ashamed of your own technological needs. Let me give it a little sonic sterilization first. All right. All antibacterial fresh. Here, my little teddy bear. I have thoroughly removed all Robco terminating code spew from the device. It is clean, shiny, and ready for your hands.
Sonic gun looks like an energy projectile. Not anything that spits lead?
What did it say? Spits lead? What, like pencils?
Oh, I think it wants a combustion pistol.
A gun? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns kill. Leave big open holes in you that are like sores, but worse.
Dr. 8 is correct. We already have given the teddy bear a lethal sonic death ray, filled with his sonic ejaculate and sterilized by my soft wooing. Giving the teddy bear a gun would be the equivalent of following a glass of hemlock with an Abraxo chaser. Delicious and redundantly deadly.
If you're going to bring the Socratic method into it, fine. Give the Loboto bear a combustion gun. Burroughs, don't you have something like that? Are you mad? We can't give it a gun. Guns... Wait, I said that already. Yes, I have the Cyberdog gun, with the little floppy metal ears and the curious nose sensor. Here. Fine. Done. That gun makes me uncomfortable anyway. Always worried it's going to hump my chassis. Anything else, lobotomite?
There's nothing more. I need to stop Mobius.
Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schematics. That is for us to do.
Okay, I'll be sure not to tamper with them. I promise.
Well, good. What are the token words spoken in this case? Thank you? Yes. Thank you.
Wait, is it leaving? But, Dr. Klein, the lobotomite will need rest, recuperation, things like that. I volunteer my chambers, so it might be stared at. My monitor radar slowly scanning its form to collect sensitive data.
No! That would put it too close to us. It could press buttons, turn lights on and off, and worse, let other lobotomites in.
We could give it Mobius's old room. That's where its brain got scooped out anyway. And plus, some of its parts are already there. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart. Home is where the heart is, after all. See what I did there? Wet literal.
I suppose. We'll have to move that couch out of there. Been putting that off too long.
H says, let the lobotomite take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomite, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there with my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so close.
Your logic combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite free has swayed me. Here, I present the Sync Central Intelligence. Lobotomite, take this chip to the sink, plug it in, and make sure the chip is clean, or it could skip. Then make whatever crude biologic demands you need of the sink. It will cater to most of your hormonal whims.
I can trade with the Sync Intelligence? Then I'll need something to activate that function, won't I?
I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like stuff? Things?
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or Sunset Sarsaparilla bottle caps lying around. It's not currency per se. Still might be enough to trick the Sync's trade routines. Mobius put that test line for caps in the code as a debug command, I think.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason. His wild speculation concerning post-Holocaust economic systems was quite extensive and of high decibel.
Enough! Surrender these so-called bottle caps, Nuka and Sunset alike. In their role as things, they will serve as adequate test subjects.
All right, here, cap away. Hope that stupid chip chokes on them.
So, just plug it into the circular map thing and the sync upstairs?
Yes, you may need to wiggle it in a bit, but don't force it. We can't recode them if you break it. There is no more we can do to aid you, and our patience levels are depleted. Now go. Rest in the sink if you must, but leave us to our research.
If you're done, can we move again? My biogel's starting to crampagulate.
Of course! Go man your science stations! Go! I'm surrounded by children.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
You seem like the one in charge. You are...
I am Dr. Klein, Chief Head Researcher of Logistical Operations and Ideology here at Big Mountain. I am surprised you have not heard of me. I am first in my field, first chair, as it were, back in the days of chairs.
Who was Dr. Mobius?
Dr. Mobius was not the horrifying creature you saw upon the screen, twisted by science. He was once one of us, a friend. He researched in directions contrary to the think tank. Brains, 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 always about the brains. So we exiled him. He says he left of his own volition, but that was to save him the embarrassment. Now he sends his intelligence-consuming scorpions from the Forbidden Zone to plunder the secrets of Big Mountain. He is a menace.
These mechanical robo-scorpions consume intelligence. Are you certain of your findings?
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings.
Why do I have this strange passive sensation here?
It's a side effect of the cerebral scrubbing. It won't stop you from excreting, or asking questions, apparently. I have to correct that next time. Hormonal aggressive tendencies are actively suppressed, however. They are a no-no and not permitted in the think tank. The scrubbing also ensures your silence to keep Big Mountain safe. This facility is top secret, and you cannot speak of it to anyone outside of Big Mountain. Should have done it with the last batch, and the anti-aggression scrub.
Why the anti-aggression program?
We had to take precautions after the last visitors. They caused a great deal of damage in a short time. Should have made sure they couldn't mention Big Mountain once they left. An oversight.
Who are these visitors?
Dr. 8 and Dr. O could tell you more. Dr. O more than 8. The battle against the visitors damaged 8's voice module. Suffice to say, those visitors are unwelcome. They stole a great many secrets and much technology. Impertinent. They also broke one of my trains.
What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man, and to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I've heard this place called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
I'd like to know more about the Forbidden Zone.
That glowing red scar? That laser lobotomy canyon maze carved in the landscape as if by some child? It is Mobius's fortress. From that hemorrhoidal fissure, he sends his amazing robo-scorpions to terrify and irritate us. He always tended to the dramatic.
What can you tell me about these pylons?
Ask Boros. I believe he knows more about the fence than any brain. Except maybe Mobius.
Mobius was involved in their construction, if I recall. But he's such a hack, he probably was reading off Boros' notes and schematics.
I have some questions about this brain extraction you all performed.
Well, we didn't actually do it. We tried to clean up after, as always, but usually the auto-dock runs on remote. But we programmed it, or Mobius did. Still, this new wrinkle with the Tesla coils in your skull was unexpected. I mean, we predicted we'd have a breakthrough eventually, but Gala knows more. She supervised your spine peel and the heart circumcision, then dumped them both into the tanks in the sink above. Quite sanitary. Sure took her time. She always takes longer than projected with lobotomite surgeries. Not sure why.
You said before that Mobius might have my brain.
Yes. In all probable likelihoods, yes. Possibly. That it may have gone to Mobius is merely an inkling. I don't know why, but it may be something involving the surgery code. Actually, I don't know. All I know is it misplaced itself, or it floated off. They get into robots sometimes and go on a tear.
What's this auto-dock surgery code you mentioned?
Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-dock. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
Why would Mobius want my brain?
We can discuss this another time when you've evolved. For now, my patience levels are rapidly depleting.
I have other questions.
More? Very well, do your asking then.
That's all for now. Goodbye.
Yes, a most goodbye.